This is the RuneScape Bestiary, the complete list of monsters found in RuneScape, whether big or small. And there is one man who is taking it all on, and that man is the Bestiary Boy. Starting from the lowest levels, we'll be working our way up the list, getting all requirements we need along the way, and eventually making it to the final goal. Welcome to Besting the Bestiary. How's it going, everyone, and welcome to episode 23 of Besting the Bestiary. Last episode we did a getting technical episode where we fixed up some loose ends in the bestiary list. Today we continue on from where we were 2 episodes ago, starting back up at combat bracket 49. Our first monster of the video is a Katablpon. They do cast Weaken, so I guess melee isn't the greatest idea, but I mean it is only for 1 kill, so it shouldn't really matter too much. And of course, I'm getting PJ'd by spiders. Alright, we finally grabbed one, let's take him out. And that is the Katablpon kill. And Jesus Christ, oh my god, the top of the scepter. I feel like I've gotten all the scepter pieces every time I come here, pretty much on most of these monsters. Surely that's not supposed to be happening, right? We have the last member of Hammerspike's small dwarf gang. Well, minus Hammerspike himself, of course, but I don't believe we get to kill him at all. We get to hone our skills here at the Archery Tower in the Ranging Guild, and we're going to do that by taking on another Tower Archer, this time taking on the south side ones. Alright, that is the south side tower taken down, but damn, those guys are using better arrows than me. I almost want to just stand there and steal a bunch, but like, you know, I mean, I'm not going to, but it's an idea. If you're a big brain, you'll know what we're going to be fighting next. If you guessed Wall Beast, congratulations, you're a big brain scaper. But yeah, we're after a Wall Beast, and the wiki puts these into 2 categories, the beast itself and the hole, but I'm going to be bundling their entry into one because it doesn't make sense as the hole and the beast are the same thing, and you can't really, you know, kill the hole itself. We're back on the battlefield now, except we're not with the gnomes this time. It's time to level the playing field by taking out a mounted Terrorbird gnome. There are a few Terrorbird colours, so unfortunately they all must go down. That is all the things we can take out for combat bracket 49 for now. The things we are missing are a paladin from the Song of the Elves quest, which we will need to wait a while for that one. We need a fever spider, but that requires us to start Rum Deal, which is a minimum combat of 111. And we also have the old random event monsters again, the Tree Spirit, River Troll and Rock Golem, but as we've had them before, we still can't access them to knock them off our list. And lastly, we have a Torture from Pest Control. Let's move on to combat bracket 50. Back on core end to take on some more organized crime. This time we're after the level 50 gangsters. I assume there's going to be 2 types of level 50 as there were for the 45s, but we'll obviously see when we get there. Time to check where the goons are going to be. Alright, we've got 14 minutes, not too bad of a wait at all. And it is time to infiltrate their meetup. I can see 2 different 50s, the Halberd one and the female one here, who will both go down. And I feel like I can't remember if I killed the same 45s or not when I was here last. Maybe I'll have to do some more organized crime and find out. And that is both types of level 50 gangsters down. Okay, so while I was running back to hand in the intelligence, I did check the clip of the last gangster meetup, and it looks like they were all the same kind of variants. I just kind of forgot what I killed, I guess, but that's alright, at least we can move on. And I think I'll use the training book from the intelligence on strength. Doesn't really matter too much. Since we're already on Kurend, it's time to take on a possessed axe. I've just got to mine through this rubble and they're on the other side. Pickaxe down, let's get out of here. Keeping in the theme of objects that are moving that shouldn't, we're back to the haunted mine to take on an animated spade. Luckily they just hang out in front of Tarn's lair instead of inside of it. Hey, free spade. Big loot there. A long time ago, we progressed into the Death to the Dorgshan quest, and it is now time to complete it. The next monster is Sigmund, who is the boss of the quest, which also means that I can finally take Xanax's body out of my bank as a bonus. I can't fully remember where we're up to, well, you know, except for the Xanax stuff, but we'll just get ready and I'll pop back in with anything interesting happening. Oh, this also unlocks a few monsters for us to go kill afterwards, so that's nice. Me when I wake up after a night out, am I right? For this fight, Sigmund is accompanied by some guards and he uses protection prayers himself, so we need to take out the guards first, then Sigmund changes his prayer, and then it's time for us to smack him. Cool, so now they are down, we get to attack Sigmund. and down Sigmund goes. Oh, he gets this nice little animation. I've not really noticed that before, although I don't really do this quest very often either. But now that Sigmund is down, there is nothing stopping us from completing this quest, and we kind of have to anyways because there's some monsters locked behind it, so let's do it. Death to the Dorgshin completed, some alright XP, and the main thing we have here is the entry to Dorgish Khan. Oh, and also 31 thieving, that's cool too I suppose. Let's get in there and wreak some havoc. There are 2 cave goblin guards we are after, but they are both in different combat brackets. The first one is in combat 24 and is this fellow here with the bone spear. And the next one here is the one with the bone club. However, this one is actually in the combat 26 bracket. Now with his death, that was actually a special one because he was actually the last monster in the combat 26 bracket that we needed to kill. Now I get to change it all to green, and god damn, that is looking hot. Another trip to the 3rd level of the Stronghold of Security. This time is for the giant spider. And after a huge trek, we have made it to the top of Mount Karul because we need to head in there and take out a sulfur lizard. These guys are a 44 Slayer requirement monster, and we have that already of course. Now it is time for them to go down. And down goes the Slippery Boy. These guys are my preferred lizard to kill for Slayer tasks, but the distance to get here is super long for this account, so I don't think it's a viable option, but we'll see what happens for the next time we do Slayer. We are getting a lot of content down here very quickly. The golem we're after this time is the body golem, and of course we finished this quest in the last episode. Also, I hope you guys liked that edit I did for the boss fight. I was just kind of messing around with things, so it was a bit of a goof, but I hope you enjoyed it. But anyways, let's get this golem. And that actually does it for what we can take out in combat bracket 50. Here's what we have left to take out. We've got a Tarn's Lair Zombie, which is a haunted mine requirement, a Defiler from pest control, a Skeleton Fremennik, which requires completion of Fremennik trials, creeping up on that requirement as well, and 2 monsters needing the In Aid of the Mikey quest, the Undead Lumberjack and the Vampire Juvenate. The first monster for this bracket is the Molanisk. And I've legit never even seen these in my life. Like, has anyone ever come down here to try to kill one of these guys? I mean, it is a Slayer monster. It requires 39 Slayer and Death to the Dorgshin quest and a Slayer Bell, which we have all those things, of course. So they like to hang out on the wall, but we just need to ring this Slayer Bell to get them off, and there he goes. Dude, these things are so weird. And down the Molanisk goes. I never want to see these ones again. Next up is an experiment. This is the higher level version of the one we took out a long while ago. This guy, however, is actually the last monster that is required to finish the Creature of Fenkenstrain quest, which we started when we had to kill the first round of experiments, but you know. I'll go and round up the items required and we'll knock them both, the quest and the monster, out. Alright, we are set up and ready to go, but we will start with the experiment first and then we'll do the quest. So here is the level 51 Wolf Woman experiment. And there we are. We'll take that key and now let's actually do the quest. Ah yes, this is my favorite pastime. Just gotta pickpocket Fenkenstrain real quick and there we go. That is a Creature of Fenkenstrain completed. Very, very nice. We might as well do our other quest monster while we're in the mood. The Cold War quest is up next, as there is an Ice Lord near the end of it that must be taken out. We already have all the skill requirements for this one. We've just got to scrounge up some items and get some things ready. For example, I need to make a crafting table 3 in my house, so I guess I'll do that first and see you guys there. I also didn't have a workshop for this, so that was another 10k investment, but you know, here's our crafting table, and that means we get to start the quest. Beginning the quest here at Larry, I will chime in with anything interesting as we go. Holy shit, look at this guy, he has a bloody weapon. Alright, this is where we are going to be put in jail, and then that is where we can take out the Ice Lords for this combat bracket. Here we are, and I suppose I will take out the one that's already attacking me. Alright, now we just have to complete the quest as there is nothing else for us to kill. Go team. Just gotta wait for this cutscene to finish, and then we have completed the Cold War quest. Some not bad rewards, I suppose. Some free construction experience, which I'm always happy about. As you can see, we're prepared for a little trip into the Wildy. We're after a single Earth Warrior kill in here, so I'm not really going to be taking any chances at all. Just gonna swing in there real quick and then dip straight back out. Entering the lair of the Earth Warrior. And down he goes. I'll be back for the rest of you guys later. So I had a small error on my spreadsheet. We actually have one more monster to kill in combat bracket 51. I accidentally put it in combat bracket 52, which is why you wouldn't have seen it until now. So sorry about that. Unfortunately though, now the grinding begins because we have the zombie champion requiring a zombie champion scroll, which is a 1 in 5,000 drop from any zombie. So I might try the Graveyard of Shadows first because it's close to the Ferox Enclave and I'd like to kill zombies that actually drop something. I feel like the Edgeville dungeon here has the best location to kill them, but I would enjoy getting something out of the grind other than just a scroll, because those ones don't drop anything. So I'll see how I like the Wildy and then move if I have to, or if I get PK'd or something, I'll see. Alright, so I know I look ridiculous, but this is my best cheap armor that I don't care about if I lose or not. So we're gonna just hang out the Graveyard of Shadows for a bit and then test the waters. I'm just killing this one zombie first because I'm actually going to reset the tracker for the zombies, but I will be showing how many zombies we killed already in general. I just like to document the amount of zombies that we kill from the start of this grind to the end, just so that we have a solid number without having to math that one out. But now that that's out of the way, let's begin, and I'll check in every now and again. Probably nothing interesting will happen. I've changed my mind. We're going to the Edgeville dungeon. I keep picking up all these shitty drops because I feel like I have to, and I don't really want them, so in order to make my small brain feel happy, we're going to go to the zombies that don't drop anything, so we just get to smack them and turn the brain off, and then I'll chime in with anything interesting. Quick check-in for 2,500 kills. Feeling pretty chill so far. This isn't that bad since our stats are pretty decent, like we kill them fairly quickly. Hopefully we don't go tedious dry, but I am prepared for it. I'll check back in at 5,000 kills. Guys, we got the champion scroll. I'm sorry, unfortunately I couldn't actually record my initial reaction at the time because it was quite late for me and I would have woken people up. But basically, you know, we got the champion scroll at a round drop rate, so it was pretty good. 4,885 kills in total for this specific portion of the grind, plus the 430 or so from before we actually started grinding. So a round drop rate, didn't even really feel like a proper grind, to be honest. It was just chilling. I mean, I am starting another count on the side, so preparing for that while doing this grind kind of made it go quickly. But you know what this means? It is time to take on the zombie champion. Back down with our good pal Larxus, about to hand him the scroll to get the show on the road. So yeah, as Larxus says, we're not allowed to use magic at all in this fight, but I figured I'll just use melee because I've been using melee anyways. Shouldn't really be too much of a problem. And there he is, the zombies champion. Let's do it. Alright, that was so quick. I was messing around trying to get a good camera angle, but he's just kind of died, so down goes the zombies champion, and we will take that reward. But that is not the only reward. We'll quickly go and get the zombie lamp, and just search the chest, and there we go. And we will use the zombies lamp. Fuck, we are good. Alright, so the only monsters left for us to kill in this combat bracket are just group minigame monsters. So these are the Brawler from Pest Control and the Penance Ranger for the Barbarian Assault. Nothing we can't really handle, but we just have to wait a while to get there. And that is going to do it for episode 23. We made some hefty progress today, like completing an earlier combat bracket, and we even got a bit lucky on our big grind than I was expecting, but hey, I will not complain about that ever. Next episode will be the calm before the storm. Well, at least I assume it'll be a storm, because the video after that is going to be a double whammy of pain. We've got 2 champion scrolls coming up in that video, so that's 2 videos from now. The next video we'll be preparing for that one on top of course, you know, completing a few things in our combat brackets. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you feel. Feedback is always appreciated as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you later.